Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kembali lagi di channel YouTube Aizani Daroin. Kali ini saya akan berikan contoh soal AM atau Asesmen Madrasah materi Bahasa Inggris tingkat Madrasah Aliyah tahun 2024. 1. Watch the following dialogue. John: Hello Jean. Where have you been? Jean: Hi John, I just bought few kilograms of apples in the market. John: Do you need some help to carry the apples? Jean: blah blah blah. The suitable response to complete the dialogue is A. I don't know. B. Why? C. Of course, that's very kind of you. D. I will help you. E. Goodbye. Jawabannya adalah C. Of course, that's very kind of you. Soal nomor 2. Ronald: You look so busy. Mary: No, thank you. I can handle them. The suitable expression to complete the dialogue is A. I will leave you alone. B. Would you like some help? C. Do you want to help me? D. Sure, I would like to. E. Yes, please. Jawabannya adalah B. Would you like some help? Soal nomor 3. Watch the following dialogue. Andy: I heard there will be a concert tonight. Would you like to go with me? Sam: I'm afraid I cannot. Andy: Why? I think you really love the band. Sam: Yes, I do, but I have many works at home. Andy: Let me help you then. Sam: blah blah blah. Andy: Never mind, that's what friends should do. What should Sam say? A. I really appreciate your help. B. I don't need your help. C. I'm fine, thank you. D. I will go too. E. Don't worry. Jawabannya adalah A. I really appreciate your help. Soal nomor 4. Watch the following dialogue. Jen: You look pale. Jim: I have got a serious headache. Jen: blah blah blah. The suitable expression to complete the dialogue is A. Let me take you to the restaurant. B. What about a glass of avocado juice? C. Let me take you to the hospital. Jawabannya adalah C. Let me take you to the hospital. Soal nomor 5. Tom, this question is so difficult to answer. Jerry: blah blah blah. The suitable response to complete the dialogue is A. Just don't answer it. B. Let's stop studying and go playing. C. Would you like a cup of coffee? D. Let me help you working on it. E. Just so. Jawabannya adalah D. Let me help you working on it. Soal nomor 6. Mike: Oh my god, I left my book at home. Dave: blah blah blah. What should Dave say? Mike: Oh my god, I left my book at home. Dave: blah blah blah. What should Dave say? A. Shall I take it for you? B. Just forget it. C. Let me take you to school. D. I will treat you chicken noodles. E. I will go home. Jawabannya adalah A. Shall I take it for you? Soal nomor 7. Nick: Sir, I think I'm lost. Jeremy: blah blah blah. The suitable expression to complete the dialogue is A. Let me help you carrying your bag. B. Can I help you? I have food. C. May I help you? I have a dog too. D. Shall I clean your shoes? E. Can I help you? I know this place. Jawabannya adalah E. Can I help you? I know this place. Soal nomor 8. I will visit your hometown. A. If I come to Indonesia. B. If I came to Indonesia. C. If I will come to Indonesia. D. If I would come to Indonesia. E. If I would have come to Indonesia. Jawabannya adalah A. If I come to Indonesia. Soal nomor 9. If I had free time. A. I will watch the movie together with my friend. B. I would watch the movie together with my friend. C. I would have watched the movie together with my friends. D. I would have been watching the movie together with my friends. E. I watched the movie together with my friends. Jawabannya adalah C. I would have watched the movie together with my friends. Soal nomor 10. What is the fact of the previous sentence? Question number 9. A. I didn't have free time, therefore I didn't watch the movie together with my friend. B. I don't have free time, therefore I don't watch the movie together with my friend. C. I was not having free time, therefore I was not watching the movie together with my friend. Jawabannya adalah A. I didn't have free time. Therefore, I didn't watch the movie together with my friend. Soal nomor 11. If I were you, A. I will buy that limited edition camera. B. I will be buying that limited edition camera. C. I would buy that limited edition camera. D. I would have bought that limited edition camera. E. I would have been buying that limited edition camera. Jawabannya adalah C. I would buy that limited edition camera. Soal nomor 12. What is the fact of the previous question? Question number 11. A. I'm not you. B. I'm you. C. I was not you. D. I was you. E. I have not been you. Jawabannya adalah A. I'm not you. Soal nomor 13. My father would buy me a new motorcycle. A. If I pass the state university entrance test. B. If I have passed the state university entrance test. C. If I am passing the state university entrance test. D. If I pass the state university entrance test. E. If I would have passed the state university entrance test. Jawabannya adalah C. If I am passing the state university entrance test. Soal nomor 14. What is the fact of the previous sentence? Question number 13. A. I didn't pass the state university entrance test. B. I wasn't passing the state university entrance test. C. I have not been passing the state university entrance test. D. I'm not passing the state university entrance test. E. I don't pass the state university entrance test. Jawabannya adalah E. I don't pass the state university entrance test. Text for question number 15 until 20. Jerowaru, 1st February 2015. Dear Ivan, how are you? Hope everything is okay with you. I'm alright here. We are going to have the national examination, aren't we? Are you well prepared for it? Well, to be honest, I just have some difficulties in preparing for it, especially in science. There are extra lessons in my school and I take them all, but I feel that they don't help. I am still confused in solving mathematics problems. I'm just worried that I failed the national examination. Do you have any suggestion for me? I really appreciate your help. I look forward to hearing from you, your Budi Fahri. Soal nomor 15. What does the letter tell us about? A. Asking for a friend to teach mathematics. B. Giving a solution to a friend. C. Preparing for the national examination. D. Having extra lesson at school. E. Asking for a friend's suggestion to solve a problem. Jawabannya adalah C. Preparing for the national examination. Soal nomor 16. Why is Fahri worried that the May failed the national examination? A. There are extra lessons at Fahri's school. B. He appreciated Ivan's help. C. He will have the national examination soon. D. His friends are all well prepared. E. He is confused in solving mathematics problem. Jawabannya adalah E. He is confused in solving mathematics problem. Soal nomor 17. I'm still confused in solving mathematics problems. The underlined word means A. Unable to think clearly. B. Unable to perform well. C. Unable to behave politely. D. Unable to speak fluently. E. Unable to read quickly. Jawabannya adalah A. Unable to think clearly. Soal nomor 18. I'm just worried that I failed the national examination. The antonym of the underlined word is A. Escape. B. Predict. C. Success. D. Reach. E. Underestimate. Jawabannya adalah C. Success. Soal nomor 19. What is the topic of the letter above? A. Getting fever. B. The doctor received. C. Went to hospital. D. In hospital. E. Sickness. Jawabannya adalah C. Went to hospital. Soal nomor 20. What did the writer do when she felt her body became weak? A. She bought medicine. B. She consumed the medicine. C. She took a rest all day. D. She went to hospital. E. She does nothing. Jawabannya adalah D. She went to hospital. Soal nomor 21. What was the disease that she got? A. Stomach. B. Toothache. C. Dengue fever. D. Sore throat. E. Influenza. Jawabannya adalah E. Influenza. Question number 22 until 24. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Soal nomor 22. Who is the author of the text? A. C.S. Lewis. B. The Beatles. C. Queen Elizabeth. D. Insinyur Soekarno. E. Donald Trump. Jawabannya adalah A. C.S. Lewis. Soal nomor 22. What is the purpose of the text? A. To make funny. B. To inform readers. C. To educate readers. D. To make surprise. E. To motivate readers. Jawabannya adalah E. To motivate readers. Soal nomor 24. Why does the caption text above use old man in the picture? A. To represent of the goal. B. To represent of the dream. C. To represent set the goal. D. To motivation that old man can reach the dream. E. To inform that old man can reach dream. Jawabannya adalah D. To motivation that old man can reach the dream. Soal nomor 25. What is the meaning of goal? A. Tujuan. B. Harapan. C. Keinginan. D. Cita-cita. E. Impian. Jawabannya adalah A. Tujuan. Read the following text to answer question number 26 until 28. Singapore to develop marine tourism in Riau Islands of Indonesia. Singapore has expressed its interest in developing marine tourism in Natuna, Anambas, and Lingga, three beautiful yet hidden regencies in the Riau Islands province of Indonesia. According to Riau Islands Deputy Governor Suryo Respationo, the three areas have their own beauty but lack of adequate infrastructure to boost tourism. Singapore's investment in the tourism sector would perfectly match with the island's need. He said recently. Suryo said that Singapore Ambassador Anil Kumar Nayar visited the Riau Islands administration on Tuesday to show the country's commitment in developing the marine tourism sector. Soal nomor 26. Singapore is interested in making investment in A. Tourism in the three islands in Riau. B. Tourism in the sea around the three islands in Riau. C. Building marine infrastructure in the three islands in Riau. D. Building tourism infrastructure in the three islands in Riau. E. Developing tourism industry in the three islands in Riau. Jawabannya adalah A. Tourism in the three islands in Riau. Soal nomor 27. What is the main idea of paragraph 3? A. Singapore shows its commitment in developing the marine tourism sector in the three islands in Riau. B. Singapore ambassador visited the three islands in Riau. C. Singapore needs to invest in the three islands in Riau. D. Anil Kumar Nayar is the Singapore ambassador in Indonesia. E. Tourism is the best sector to invest your money in Riau. Jawabannya adalah C. Singapore needs to invest in the three islands in Riau. Soal nomor 28. What is the generic structure of the text above? A. Orientation. Background event source. B. Newsworthy event background event source. C. Newsworthy event background event source. D. Main event newsworthy event source. E. Main event source background event bottom of form. Jawabannya adalah B. Newsworthy event background event source. Read the following text to answer questions number 29 until 31. A survey has found about 13% of first-time smokers in the country are junior high school students. It also revealed 89% of young female employees were smokers. The survey was conducted in 5 major cities across the country, including Surakarta in Central Java. Muhammad Syahril Mansur, the Surakarta Health Agency's Respiratory Illness Division, said that the finding of the survey showed an alarming growth rate of Indonesian smokers. This situation is a cause for concern, he said. It appears the country's younger generation is uneducated about the health risk of smoking. The Indonesian anti-tobacco campaign has reportedly been deemed as ineffective as the government refused to sign the International Convention on Tobacco Control. It said that cigarette producers contribute to a large amount to state revenue and gave jobs to thousands of workers. Soal nomor 29. The text mainly tells you about A. The increase of Indonesian smokers, B. The risk of smoking, C. Large amount of cigarettes, D. Young female smokers, E. The danger of smoking. Jawabannya adalah C. Large amount of cigarettes. Soal nomor 30. Why does the growth of Indonesian smokers have to be concerned? A. It decreases the selling of cigarettes. B. It cannot make people work at cigarette factory. C. There are increasing younger smokers in Indonesia. D. It cannot make the large amount of cigarettes be distributed. E. It is likely that younger generation is uneducated to the risk of smoking. Jawabannya adalah C. There are increasing younger smokers in Indonesia. Soal nomor 31. One of the advantages of cigarette industry is A. To cause people addictive, B. To contribute a little amount to state revenue, C. To make sellers rich, D. To give a great job change, E. To give jobs for certain people. Jawabannya adalah E. To give jobs for certain people. Read the following text to answer questions number 32 until 35. Indonesia has embarked on the task of counting its islands in order to better protect its territory and marine resources. It hopes to locate and name an additional 1,700 islands in time for the UN Conference on the Standardization of Geographical Names in August. Indonesia wants to claim sovereignty and fishing rights in the waters surrounding the islands, many of which its neighbors also claim. The Indonesian government says illegal fishing in its waters is costing billions of dollars in lost revenue each year. A fisheries spokeswoman told the BBC 60% of islands in Indonesia don't have a name or officially have legal status, so they can easily be taken or claimed by another country. Indonesia is the world's largest archipelago. At the last UN Conference on Geographical Names in 2012, Indonesia registered 13,466 islands, although in 1996, estimate that the number of islands was 17,508. The UN Convention on the Law of the Sea defines an island as a naturally formed area of land surrounded by water which is still exposed at high tide. A spokesman from Indonesia's Ministry of Marine Affairs and Fisheries explained the scale of the task the counting team had. He said, "We have to visit every one of these islands, and then we know the coordinates, the name, the meaning of the name, the history of the land, and describe the landscape and its geographical history, blah blah blah, all that in great detail." Soal nomor 32. What kind of right does Indonesia want to claim? A. Water rights, B. Legal rights, C. Fishing rights, D. Lost rights, E. Mountain rights. Jawabannya adalah A. Water rights. Soal nomor 33. What kind of right does Indonesia want to claim? A. Water rights, B. Legal rights, C. Fishing rights, D. Lost rights, E. Mountain rights. Ini adalah A. Water rights. Soal nomor 34. What is the purpose of the text? A. To inform readers about arrested men for buying an infant. B. To describe the important person for readers. C. To argue that arresting the man is important. D. To explain how police arrested the man. E. To convince reader that buying infant is illegal. Jawabannya adalah E. To convince reader that buying infant is illegal. Soal nomor 35. What is the generic structure of the text above? A. Orientation, complication, deorientation. B. Orientation, series of events, deorientation. C. Stating thesis, arguments, reiteration. D. Goal, equipment, steps. E. Newsworthy event, background events, sources. Jawabannya adalah E. Newsworthy event, background events, sources. Question number 36 until 39. The Lion and the Mouse. Once, when a lion was asleep, a little mouse began running up and down upon him. This soon awoke the lion, who placed his huge paw upon him, and opened his big jaws to swallow him. "Pardon, O king," cried the little mouse. "Forgive me this time. I shall never forget it. Perhaps I may be able to do you a good turn some of these days." The lion was so tickled at the idea of the mouse being able to help him. Then he lifted up his paw and let him go. Some time after, the lion was caught in a trap. Some hunters who wanted to carry him alive to the king tied him to a tree while they went in search of a wagon to carry him in. Just then, the little mouse happened to pass by and see the sad plight in which the lion was. The little mouse went up to him and soon unawed way to ropes that bounded the king of the beasts. Soon after the little mouse had finished gnawing away the ropes, he asked the lion to run away. Soal nomor 36. What is the purpose of the text? A. To enter the readers. B. To persuade the readers that something should or should not be the case. C. To inform the readers about the events of the day which are considered newsworthy. D. To explain something. E. To present at least 2 points of view about an issue. Jawabannya adalah A. To entertain the readers. Soal nomor 37. What is the moral value of the text? A. Don't look at someone because of his clothes. B. It's best for prepare for the days of necessity. C. Common people may prove great ones. D. United we stand, divided we fall. Jawabannya adalah A. Don't look at someone because of his clothes. Soal nomor 38. Paragraph 3 mainly tell us that A. The little mouse asked for forgiveness. B. The hunters carried the lion alive to the king. C. The lion was tied to a tree by the hunters. D. The little mouse could prove that he could help the lion. E. From the first, the lion believed in what the little mouse said. Jawabannya adalah D. The little mouse could prove that he could help the lion. Soal nomor 39. What did the little mouse do to prove his words? A. He would never forget the lion. B. He tried hard to help the lion free. C. He ran up and down upon the lion. D. He asked for apology to the king of the beasts. E. He tied the lion to the tree so that the hunters could carry him. Jawabannya adalah B. He tried hard to help the lion free. Soal nomor 40. Watch the following dialogue. Mr. Bean. Hello, Miss Smith. Would you need my help? You are so busy. Miss Smith. Oh, yes, please. That would be lovely. Mr. Bean. How do you take it? Miss Smith. I used shovel. Mr. Bean. Here you are. Miss Smith. Thank you. The underlined expression. A. Offering something. B. Offering help. C. Accepting an offer. D. Declining an offer. E. Refusing an offer. Jawabannya adalah B. Offering help. Soal nomor 41. Watch the following dialogue, Agus. Hi Erna, congratulations. I heard that you have just won the first winner of the English telling story competition in Jawa Post. Is it true, Erna? Erna, you are right, Agus. and I will join the next competition in the national event in Jakarta. I hope all of my friends always pray for me. Agus, don't worry Erna, we all wish that God is always with you. The underlined sentence above states A. Admiration, B. Gratitude, C. Offering help, D. Commendation, E. Condolence. Jawabannya adalah D. Commendation. Soal nomor 42. Which one is the expression of asking for opinion? A. In my opinion, all students should join the study tour. B. What do you feel about studying tour to Jakarta? C. I don't think it's a good idea to sleep at midnight. D. As far as I know, pre-wedding is not necessary. E. I absolutely agree with you. Jawabannya adalah B. What do you feel about studying tour to Jakarta? Soal nomor 43. Diva, hey Aan, I have got a new watch. Aan, I would say your new watch is simple but nice. From dialogue above, we know that A. Diva asks for Aan's attention. B. Aan gives his opinion of the watch. C. Aan asks for Diva's attention. D. Aan asks for Diva's opinion of her watch. E. Diva asks for Aan's opinion. Ini adalah B. Aan gives his opinion of the watch. Soal nomor 44. If you want to have a good score, you should play less and study harder. The sentence above use pattern. If clause followed by A. General truth, B. Imperative, C. Reminder, D. Suggestion, E. Showing a dream. Jawabannya adalah D. Suggestion. Soal nomor 45. Watch the following dialogue, yani Rudy, I heard from Raffi that you won a sport motorcycle at your brother of 5 event yesterday. Congratulations, Rudy, thank you. I never thought that I would win the sport motorcycle. Yani, that's really wonderful. Once again, congratulations for your success. What does the underlined sentence express? A. Congratulations. B. Asking for opinion. C. Giving sympathy. D. Gratitude. E. Complimenting. Jawabannya adalah A. Congratulations. Question number 46 until 47. The government has high hopes that Japan will help the boost national development in various sectors, including infrastructure, maritime affairs, and tourism. To maintain the country's stability, it is important for us to bring about equality. Hence, we want to boost infrastructure development in the eastern part of the country, which has been left behind compared to the western part. Coordinating Maritime Affairs Minister Luhut Panjaitan said in his opening remarks at the Japan-Indonesia Business Dialogue event in Jakarta on Sunday. The event was held on the sidelines of Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's visit to Indonesia, which will end on Monday. We look at Japan as an ideal model, hence we want to speed up Indonesia's infrastructure development, and we hope there will be more Japanese business people involved in such development, Luhut said. He added that Indonesia was also seeking opportunities to team up with Japan in several other sectors, namely maritime affairs, fisheries, and tourism. Soal nomor 46. What is the suitable title of the text above? A. Indonesia needs the infrastructure, maritime affairs, and tourism. B. Japan will help Indonesia to develop the infrastructure. C. Indonesia sees Japan as model for infrastructure development. D. Japan will attend and invest its capital in Indonesia. E. Japanese business people will develop the infrastructure in Indonesia. Jawabannya adalah C. Indonesia sees Japan as model for infrastructure development. Soal nomor 47. The underlined word in paragraph 1 has similar meaning with A. Calculate, B. Speculate, C. Develop, D. Encourage, E. Involve. Jawabannya adalah D. Encourage. Question number 48 until 49. Batu Hiu is located in the village of Ciliang, Parigi District. It is about 14 kilometers south of Pangandaran. This place has a beautiful view which can view from a hilltop of Pandanwang trees. 200 away meters from the beach lays a boulder that resembles a shark. Turtle breeding is also famous in this area. The facilities provided in this area are huts, food stalls, souvenir shops, parking areas, and tourist information center. Soal nomor 48. The text above is about A. Pangandaran, B. Batu Hiu, C. The village of Ciliang, D. Pandanwang trees, E. Turtle breeding. Jawabannya adalah B. Batu Hiu. Soal nomor 49. Based on the text, what can we do when we are in this area? A. We can eat turtle eggs. B. We can eat turtle eggs. C. We can take a rest the whole day. D. We can take a nap. E. We can make a meeting. Jawabannya adalah D. We can take a nap. Soal nomor 50. All good things must come to an end. What does the caption mean? A. There is always the end of the story. B. You cannot keep having good luck or fun forever. C. All good things will last. D. We should stop all good things. E. We don't need to make a good thing for they will come to an end. Jawabannya adalah C. All good things will last. Terima kasih sudah menonton. Jangan lupa klik tombol like dan subscribe ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.